if they can't primary her, like another strategy is the creation of their own version of AOC, which like I regard as Ritchie Torres. You know, the young guy, person of color, gay, but is like the most, probably he's the congressperson from Tel Aviv. Like he's the staunchest defender of Israel and the Democratic Party. And you have an amazing line here about how he basically compares Israel to his sexual orientation.
Oh God, yeah.
And like, I mean, but just like the ways in which they understand that like whether she's effective as a legislator or one thing or is one issue. And I think she's been pretty much neutralized, as is like the Squad, Bernie, all of them. But the thing is, like, she still is a face and a voice that represents something of a figurehead for the left wing of opinion in the Democratic Party. So in order to counter that, I think they can't just have, you know, Pelosi or Joe Crowley before. They can't just trot them out. So they need someone who's young and a person of color who can like counter the identity check marks that AOC has, but give voice to like the Likud party. Like where does Ritchie Torres come from, and how does he figure into all of this?
He's got just such an incredible story. And he's also he's brilliant. Like he's got to be like just IQ wise has to be like one of the smartest, if not the smartest, like members of Congress. He's also talked openly about like mental health challenges, like manic depressive stuff. There was this wild moment where he was he's in a manic phase where his staff couldn't reach him, and he wrote a column saying that Andrew Cuomo was like the second coming of LBJ, and just sent it to the New York Post, and they published it like the next day. And his staff was like, "Oh God, Ritchie, come on, man."
Is there anyone in Congress who's like neuro driving on a straight line? We could.
That's a very good question. Probably in the 70s, a lot of them, but they're drunk all the time. But worked. Ritchie, yes, Ritchie.
It all went downhill after Tung Sung Park. He kept them all in line.
Yeah, when they banned smoking. Ritchie grew up in public housing in the Bronx. Gay Afro-Latino guy, elected, I think, at early 20s to like New York City Council. Just guy on the move, and he linked up very quickly with both AIPAC and also then crypto money, which is a weird kind of detour that the book has to take because of how much crypto money then flowed into the Democratic Party. But he was the nexus of both of those, Sam Bankman-Fried and the rest of the crypto dudes and AIPAC money. In that audio that I obtained that you talked about, he's speaking to DMFI, and there's this the things that the DMFI donors are saying about him are just so gross. Like, we wish we could clone you. We need a million Ritchie Torreses. And then he goes into his thing. And if people have been trying to figure out how it is that he compared his sexuality to Zionism, it was that it's so dangerous in the United States to be pro-Israel that that supporters of Israel have to be in the closet.
Right.
Just like LGBTQ people in this country. And so that's why he has this strong affinity for the state of Israel.
Yeah, who could forget all those homeless children that are just forced into shelters because their parents find a David Ben-Gurion poster in their room when they're 15.
I'm really undermining my case that he's brilliant. But you just have to kind of take my word for it there.
Well, look, I mean, like he figured out where like the real nexus of power is if you want to go a long way in the Democratic Party, despite having no constituency or likability.
Yeah, he's doing good.